I hope that you will enjoy today's day in the life video. This is footage I've got over the last couple weeks. We've had some cold days, but today is actually really nice. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to mention again, we've shared the propane flyer for Valentine's Day for the hurricane victims for North Carolina a few times, but I just want to mention it again. I'll put the details in the description, but that is a great thing. If you want to do something special for this Valentine's Day, there's a lot of folks here in Western North Carolina who still need propane because we still have a lot of cold days ahead of us before springtime. So check out those details below, and I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I want to make some quiche for lunch. I have bacon this time on hand, and so I think I'm gonna make a bacon quiche. I've got some spinach. I thought about putting some onions, some cheese in there, and I think that'd be a good lunch. So first I'm gonna have to cook the bacon. This is bacon that we've been getting recently from our Ingalls. I don't think they've always had it because I don't remember seeing it until recently. I actually found this bacon in the Ingalls in Hiawassee, Georgia. And then Mom gets our grocery pickup and she goes to Ingalls for us. I hardly ever go to the grocery store, to be honest. So I said, hey, will you look for this brand, Coleman? And she's been finding it at our Ingalls. So I'm gonna cook the bacon first. I've got a big number 12 skillet, but these eyes are so small that it takes a good while for it to actually warm up and cook it all. So I feel like it's about as fast to just do it this way. Nice thing about this is it's gonna make some grease that I'll save, and it's gonna make the house smell yummy like bacon. Looks really good, so I'm excited to try it. There we go. It's always nice when nap time comes up with lunchtime. That's pretty good. I like that. I've not made many quiches in my day, but I think this is the best one that I've made yet. That's pretty good. I love the recipe for this crust because it's super easy. This is einkorn flour, but the crust was super easy. I just melted the butter instead of trying to cut the cold butter in. I just melted it and put it all into the pie tin or glass pie plate. And as you could see, it went in easily. Pretty good. And it's just easy. That was super easy, and that's a decent amount of protein. There's something about blueberries with eggs. Olive is in here hunting for crumbs. I love blueberries with my eggs. And then we like to eat this kind of chips because it's like the corn chips, but it's made with avocado oil instead of seed oils, and we get them from Thrive Market. Pretty good lunch. Probably finish eating. There was an episode of Rawhide that I didn't finish, so I might go sit down and watch that while he is sleeping, just for a little bit. And then I need to clean up the kitchen. And I was thinking, oh man, what am I gonna make for supper? But because I have this quiche, we have leftover chicken and cabbage from last night. So what I'll do is tell Austin he can have whichever one he wants, because he took like a protein shake for lunch, and then I won't have to cook anything. And I don't mind if he wants the chicken, then I'll eat the quiche 2 times in a row. I could eat the same thing for 5 meals in a row as long as I like it.
Today I am actually making us a coat rack. This was just some leftover oak 3/4 inch plywood. This is actually some leftover plywood from where Mr. Matt and I, well, mostly Mr. Matt, made our countertops. So there's something that we had left over from that. And I kind of had these sheds just lying around, and I thought to myself, well, I've seen people make those before. I wonder if I could do that. And kind of was toying around with it, and the more I thought about it, the more I was like, let's try it. What I'm going to do now is just figure out how I want to go about attaching these on here. I've got these actually kind of cut like that, ready to be put on. The other thing I did with this, before I stained it, I took a little propane torch and kind of charred it a little bit and kind of brought that grain out a little bit. I think that looks pretty good actually. So that's what we're going to go with. There's the first one on. All right. What I'm going to do is kind of measure space here, make sure I'm kind of starting in the same spot on both sides, and then I'll fill the middle in as I go. There's 2 down. All right, it's coming out all right. Okay. All right. Well, now we just gotta get it on the wall. There's
Yeah,
something like that.
I think that'd be nice.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to test it out. And there we go. All good to go.
Where'd you get the idea for this, babe?
I've seen people do it on YouTube before. Just seen people make some of their own out of sheds that they found, so just thought I'd give it a try. So
It looks great. I love it.
thank you. Thank you, and it's kind of unique, so.
It's a great way to use your sheds.
Well, and that's the thing, is they were just laying around, and you know, I wasn't going to be using them for anything anyways, just to show, so.
That's awesome, man.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Good job.
Thank you, dog. Maybe the little nubby can be for hats.
That'd be good. I still have my wreath on my car.
Huh?
I said I still have my wreath on my car.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take that off. I'm kind of past the point of being tacky now. Mom and Katie and Ira are coming down for supper tonight, which is nice. They haven't been down here for supper and it's been a good while. I'm excited to have them.
This is lovely.
Isn't
This
that
Austin's
nice? Yeah.
hard
And then
work.
Katie's up. Yeah, he just did that today. Isn't that nice?
That's awesome. I'll have to ask him
Love
where
it.
he got the inspiration. That's such a good idea.
Nice.
Mama said she liked the soup.
Oh, it's so good. The meat's so tender and the potatoes are cooked to perfection.
Are they?
Yeah.
Because I usually don't cook the potato. Usually that don't happen. They're too soft or mostly too
No,
soft.
they're just perfect. The bread's really good too.
Yeah, I don't think y'all had tried this recipe. You like it?
Very good. Very good.
I'll be the judge of that in a minute. I'm in jail. I think that I'm having more fun with some of these toys than the boys do.
Oh, that's my favorite little toy right there.
I know it's my favorite too. I like this one too. This is really cute.
Isn't that sweet?
This is sweet.
What do you think? I fed all of some of the raw beef scraps when I was making it, and she liked that. Bubby's getting a bottle. We're not saving them for you.
That's fine.
Yeah, just kidding. Time for me to give the soup a try, and test drive the soup. I'm really excited about it. Everybody's been ranting and raving on how good Corey's soup was, so I need to write the recipe down, or I'll never be able to remember it.
Mama can eat an outrageous amount. This bowl's like half full. We can get some
Eat as much as you want. Okay, that's a lot of salt.
Yeah, it's okay. Katie likes the salt. All right, I'm gonna test drive this.
You like it?
That's really good. Did you thicken this with something?
Rice. Yeah, it's actually chicken stock, and there's like a tiny bit of beef stock, but when I cooked that meat, it had a lot of liquid in it, and I put the lid on the pot, and so I think partially it kind of really like sealed it into the meat, and it partially like steamed the meat. And it was big pieces of stew meat, but they were really big, so I took a pair of kitchen scissors and I just cut them down before I ever cooked them. And it turned out I'm not as great about making these kind of things because I either over season or most of the time under season. And then it just don't have much flavor, it don't have much body to it. But this is not that bad.
I wouldn't say not that bad. I would say like amazing.
Oh, I don't know about that, but
It's got a really good flavor and the texture. The meat's really tender, and it's like sometimes I want to make stew, but I end up making soup. It's
yeah, me
thinner.
too. Me
This
too.
is like hearty stew, and it may be because it's got potatoes in it, and the starch of the potatoes is in
And
that.
a little bit of rice because that's usually what I do
And the
too.
rice.
I'll try to make a stew and too much liquid, not enough. I'm not as great at cooking soups, so I was kind of glad that this one turned out
You
semi-decent.
did a fantastic job on this. I may have to take it to go bowl.
Well, I was gonna offer you can take all you want, and I tried to really, and I made sure that I made it with ghee and beef tallow, and there's some olive oil, but I made sure I told myself repeatedly, no butter, no butter, no butter, because it's second nature for me to just throw butter in pretty much everything I cook, but
Well,
Katie
sure,
can't
me
eat
too.
butter, so I had to make sure to remind myself, no butter. So it's ghee and beef tallow, and there is some olive oil, but
It's absolutely delicious, Corey.
and someday you'll be able to eat the bread, which will be cool.
Can't wait.
I think you'll like it.
That's really good.
You like it?
Very, very good, yeah. That meat's really tender.
That's what I said. It's super spicy.
Yeah.
So we've been getting a little bit more snow, and it rained. Dang it!
It didn't rain. What are you even talking about? Don't even edit this out. It'll be funny. People will think it's funny.
embarrassing.
No, it's not. Listen. So we're getting this as a second snow, obviously compared to the first one that we got. That's just as stupid as what you said. So
all the snow melted off because it rained. That's what we should have said. And now all the snow's coming back
Because it's snowing again.
we're getting more of the white stuff that's falling from the sky. So it happened like we went to church this morning, and then when we opened the doors to come out of church around 12 o'clock, we saw that there was snow. It was not sticking. By the time we got home, it started laying on the grass, like on the that part of the ground, but not really the driveway or the pavement or anything like that. And it's kind of done this just wispy stuff, and then it quit. And then we come down here to Corey's, and we've all been inside having a good old merry time. And since it's dark and you can't see like out the window all that much, we couldn't see that the snow was still falling. So Dad said it's about time for us to go home. Ira's melting down, and Dad said I better go outside and warm your car up. And then we come out here and we're like, oh no, like we're in my car and it's 2-wheel drive because that's the only other car like up the driveway, and the 4Runner's not going to crank because the battery's dead. So I don't know if we'll be getting home or not.
Oh, we'll make sure y'all get home, even if we have to crank up mine. And
I don't know.
I'm so cold.
You're cold?
I'm freezing. I have on this little sweater, and under it is a short sleeve dress. I should have been filming a minute ago with the flash on. You can see so much better
You
now.
want me to just start it all over?
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
It's so beautiful to look at. I just can't believe this is gonna be, even if we don't get any more than this is the second time we've got snow in like, what, 2 weeks? What the
Yeah,
heck?
a week and a half, so whatever.
I'm shaking. I know the camera's moving.
I don't know. It's like I'm not that, like I would be
Oh.
cold if I kept sitting here, but I'm not that cold right now because my belly's full of good stew that Corey. And I'm looking over there and I'm like, what is that strange light? I'm like, I was thinking it's the moon, but now I'm just thinking it's the neighbor's house, and I'm feeling stupid for thinking that. Go ahead.
Time to go home.
Time to go home. Got our bellies full, and we don't have to do dishes, and we love that.
Yeah, we do. So we're headed home. Thank you, Corey, for the fantastic meal.
It's very good. Thank
We
you.
loved
So
it.
glad y'all liked it.
Do it again tomorrow evening.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you later.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Good luck getting up the driveway.
Oh yeah, say a prayer.
I'm back in the kitchen today, and I'm making some lasagna for supper. Believe it or not, I have never made lasagna before. I've been cooking since I was a teenager, but I have never once made lasagna. So I'm trying my hand at making lasagna. I've got everything ready to assemble, and I'm gonna give it a go. We don't eat a lot of pasta, and just to be completely honest, I'm just not a big pasta person. I've just never like really loved pasta. Austin, I think, likes pasta better than I do, but I've never made him lasagna before. Now, this container right here is actually a little bit big, but it's just the one I've got. So I'm trying to kind of be aware of that, so that way I don't use up all the meat. I'm trying to do it in a really thin layer, so I still have some left to go in my other layers. Putting the noodles on. I really wish I had some fresh that I could just cut up and layer on top, but that's okay. I'll try to do that for next time. I love trying new stuff in the kitchen. It's so fun, trying new recipes. I got Woody in the pack and play with me in here. I honestly can't wait for the day when he is able to... Look at that cottage cheese, though. That stuff is... I'm trying to get it down here where y'all can see. That stuff's beautiful. This came from Azure. This is so pretty. I can't wait until Woody is older and then he can like eat just anything I make. That will be really exciting. I look forward to those days. It'll make things a lot easier, but it'll be exciting. He'll get to try different things I've made, and I think that'll be really neat. See how his taste develops and stuff he likes. If he's anything like me, as I got older, my taste changed big time. I used to hate tomatoes. Trying to think what else. There's all kinds of stuff that I didn't like that as I got older I ended up really liking. And this is some Parmesan cheese. Olive is bumping the camera stand. She is standing here hoping that I'm going to give her some, I think. Olive. Don't bump the camera, silly. Don't do that. So this is actually beef and sausage. And they're both local. So that's cool. If this dish wasn't so big, so maybe next time I'll have to kind of think of that and see if there's a different dish I could use. I do actually have a whole other container of cottage cheese. Olive is back. So I guess I could open that. You know, instead of using another thing next time, I should just make more meat from the recipe. I will remember that, and next time I'll just make more meat. Austin doesn't know I'm making this for supper, so I think this will be a nice surprise for him. I'm gonna put this in the oven. I would say it's done, folks. I kind of wish I had had more cheese to put on the top, but that's okay. I think this is a good first try.
That's good.
Do you like it?
That's really good.
It was pretty good when I tasted it.
Oh, that's really, really good.
I added just a little bit too much salt. That's my
Oh, you
only complaint, but
Honey, it ain't too salty. That's a winner. Big time.
glad you like it.
I love it.
This is some salad dressing, if the camera will focus, that we recently found. I found out that this brand uses avocado oil instead of seed oils, so you have to tell me if that dressing is good.
Let's see. That's pretty good.
Does it taste bad?
It's just a little different than regular ranch, but it's not bad. It's good.
Well, enjoy it, and later I'm gonna make us a peach cobbler with some whipped cream.
Sounds good to me.
Are you ready for some cobbler?
Absolutely. The answer is always yes.
I'll be honest, I don't think I can eat any right now.
Okay.
I'm so full.
Yeah, I'm still pretty full, but there's always room for cobbler. More.
More?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Glob it up, baby.
There you go.
Thank you. Delicious.
You like it?
Oh yeah. Always like it though.
Your Bubby's in there saying dada.
That's delicious, huh?
Looks so good, but I just don't think
Really
I've
good.
got any room for it.
I got room enough for both of us.
Today I want to show y'all some new cookware that I got. Old, but new to me. A really sweet lady, somewhat local to our area, had some visionware, and she knows that I like it, and so her and her husband drove over here to give it to me, which is so sweet, and I greatly appreciate it. I wanted to show y'all some of it because I'm excited to use it. I'm really excited about this size pot. I've got like a big visionware pot. I've got a smaller one. I think that might be the only 2 visionware pieces I have, but I love this size of pot. It's kind of an in-between size. So I'm excited about that, and there's 2 of those, which is nice. And I love this deeper casserole type dish. I think that's nice. One of the things I'm most excited about is these deeper pie plates. In the first half of the video, when you see me making my omelet, though I like those pie plates, and they might be visionware, they might be Pyrex. I think this one is actually Pyrex, but it's so shallow that I feel like I can't fit a lot in it. And I was literally just thinking, you know, before she brought these, I need to get some deeper pie dishes. Well, here we go. There's like 4 of them, so that's really nice. And this glass skillet is so cool. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna cook in this. I'm just not sure because it's got a textured bottom. So I'm sure someone on here watching will know what I could perhaps cook in a glass skillet and why the bottom of that is textured. But this thing is so cool. Looks like it has never been used. So I'm excited about that. And then there's some lids in here. So I can't wait to use this. That was so nice of that lady to share with me. I've been keeping my eye out for visionware or revereware in thrift stores and antique stores, but it's expensive if you find it. So that was so nice of her to share this with me.
One of about there-ish? About like that? Okay.
I have banana bread, y'all.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Like it? There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this is a piece that a subscriber made and sent to me. I love the bird, and I apologize. I left my filming phone at my parents', and this phone is just not great at filming. I love this little piece that a subscriber sent me. I love the bird, and me gonna do what me gonna do is something that I said apparently when I was a kid. I don't remember it, but my parents tell me that I said that a lot. And so it's so sweet that they handmade that for me. So I'm gonna put it here in my little bathroom. And I would say I am very much that way still today. Me gonna do what me gonna do. God sent his son. They call him Jesus. He came to love, heal and forgive. He bled and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives, because he lives. Today I want to make, give me 1 second. I want to talk about videos, but I'm like in the process of filming one. All I'm gonna do is just be like, I'm getting my bacon started to make a quiche, and then like, you know, oh, I'm getting my, so I'm gonna I'll stay on the phone, but I'm gonna put you down, okay? Struggling over here. Put on a pair of shoes and we'll
I'm gonna be shoving my fat feet.
Here, my boots are by the door if you want to slip them on.
Watch him, Austin. He's gonna pull that sled.
You are the cutest I ever laid eyes on. I'm getting one.
Bye, Austin. Austin, be careful tomorrow. It'll be terribly slick in the morning.
Wait, I did that wrong. One more time.
I will. I'll be careful.
Maybe they'll call and tell you to stay here.
I wish. Work from home.
Yeah.
Well, then everything I said is accurate. I mean, is what we said. So.
Oh, yeah. All right, come on, get behind me. Oh, you can't chew on that. Don't do that.
So it's too cold. I can't stand it.
Hey, you little rat, get over here. Oh, I'm trying to film you. To the baby waiting at the end of.
Boo 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 boo. Beep 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 beep. We gotta go in, guys. Let's go.